Hi there, Scorpio, and anybody else tuning in here to your reading. Love the light to you guys. Thank you for tuning in here to you. Wow, I'm so excited here for this reading. It's a little verse of the 15th bonus. Thank you, Scorpio, for tuning in again to you, and let's jump into it. Let's clear the ground. All right, so now right off the bat, I'm hearing Aries. I just finished their reading as well. Could be a focus here on that sign. We are in Aries season, dear Scorpio, but in addition, as I'm filming this actually, the moon is in your sign, and it's culminating out into the tail end degrees of it. It's getting strong, aka. It's getting hot, aka. I'm hearing it's almost on fire. I'm hearing that. This is maybe for a number of you something you're feeling, even for someone, but we're gonna pull the cards and see what that's all about. 2 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups in the world, and I'm seeing that Ace of Cups poking out from that stack. So we've been in love for a long, long time here, Scorpio. I'm hearing that like this is something that should have been said a long time ago with the 4 of Cups, because while coming through like, oh, so why, so hey, so yeah, I saw you. I'm hearing I sort of saw you. Yeah, that night I saw you walking. I saw that you looked my way. Oh, there's a song, Look My Way. I think it's called like Look My Way. It's kind of got the beat of like, oh, wimbo it, oh, wimbo it, oh, wimbo it, oh, wimbo it, in the jungle, the mighty jungle. I'm just gonna like slap somebody on stage. Like, can you stop fucking around with your future with this person? 6 of Cups and the Death card and the Moon. I feel like my heart is so heavy right now. The Father of Wands and Rebirths. Start right. 10 of Cups right. All right, are we gonna stop getting silly now, Scorpio? Because like this is so soulmate shit. It's not even funny. Like, no, like please, like for the sake of everyone, I'm hearing who has attended the experience that you're having as even an onlooker. Like everyone's waiting for you guys to just. I'm hearing get it on already, and it could be on an energetic level. It could be related to your community. I'm hearing tab front facing camera pic. I'm hearing as well that you're about to send them. I don't know. Someone's like gonna send somebody a selfie. They're like. Yeah, so I'm hearing, I'm here in the limo now. I'm good. I'm hearing, bye, hi babe, bye babe. I'm hearing that. Like maybe someone's like gonna send somebody a picture or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm hearing can do. Yes, can do. I'm hearing Canada, Kansas. I'm hearing as well. A little chime going off. Maybe someone's about to go travel. They're gonna send someone a pic. Anyways, let's backtrack here, Scorpio. This is a channel message. It might be kind of like, whoa, at times. Okay, we were channeling, but also, and it's always interpretive. It's always a matter of, you know, how you interpret it, and it could be something that's metaphorical. It doesn't have to be literal. A limo can be something, you know, metaphorical. So always take it as you will. It can also be metaphorical and literal. Come back to this reading in 6 months, 8 months, a year, and it may manifest differently for you at that time. You'll be like, oh. Got you. No, I got you, Spirit. I got you. I remember it was so interesting. I did a reading in Hawaii. I'm going to bring this up for those who have not yet been viewing the channel for at least, let's say, a few months. I brought it up a few times already, but I was in Hawaii. This was May 2019. Did a reading. It was, at that point, yeah, I was channeling a message through. It was a very strong transmission, we'll say. Very strong message. And it was something like, literally just like came out. I was like, keep clear of Corona. And I was like, oh, guys, I don't know what that means. Like, Corona, maybe it's like a beer. Stop drinking, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm hearing that. Okay, take it as you will. It was a Pisces reading, actually. But I think Corona was coming through. I remember it because I remember thinking, like, Corona, that's like in Italian, maybe, or like a crown, like a wreath, like Corona. I remember thinking that and saying that in a few readings. So anyways, but at the point, at that time, I was like, well, it is what you make it. Take it as you will. And it's like, in a year, it was like, yo, like, so I don't remember even that reading. Someone came and commented on that video. They were like, Natalie, Corona, because someone else had commented on that video, and they were commenting in the comment section. Duh. of where else are the options to comment. Take it as you will. Anyways, let's clear it around. Yeah. Well, anyways, whatever it is, Tower, coming through over the Father Wands. You know, and so it was very interesting because. Yeah, it had a different meaning at that point. And anyways, people are typing, oh, Corona means this in this language, and someone else comes through again about a year down the line. They're like, I just watched this. Oh my god, like weird, like nah, like you have to come watch it. I watched over. I was like, okay, keep clear of all things. Keep clear of Corona. All right, it's very interesting. So come back to this reading in about a year, 6 months. I come back to readings periodically. I always heed my personal intuition, and I'm hearing the fur on my back. Interesting. I make sure I'm hearing. It's feeling like fur. Like, I don't know what that's linked to, you guys. Okay, I'll give you my nose right there. I don't know, take it as well. Ace of Cups and the Ace of Father Wands. There's something maybe you're even like routinely checking into. I'm hearing habitually. Let's get back into it, Scorpio. Someone is definitely running away from love. No, I'm going to be honest here, as honest as can be, with even myself. I am a Scorpio rising. Let's clear it again. I'm not only a Scorpio, I got a Pluto. Okay, fine, I do. Conjunct my rising. It is in Scorpio, okay? And I just saw this truck. It's like a white van. It tried to like drive forward and then it stopped itself. It looked like it kind of just like stopped itself. But anyways, could be a particular message as well. Anyway, Scorpio, we're all over. I'm hearing Sagittarius here. Now, yeah, and Mars for me is in the 8th house of Scorpio. And what else? Yeah. So we got a lot of Scorpio. Point being, I feel this energy, so it is also for myself. It's like, listen, this is controversial. I'm hearing that right then the Fool. Kid you not, this is Aquarius energy. This is 5 Pentacles. We know that this is going to be really uncomfortable for ourselves, maybe for others. Set of Swords in reverse. It's like bad at a certain point. I can't be thinking about what's bad or good. I have to just be like, hey, I'm neutrally aware of what I feel. And I'm just going to kind of like step away at that point right here, right now, after having just acknowledged what it is for me, that I don't need to convince others. I'm hearing that as well of it. Maybe for now you're a little nervous about like coming out about something and like, cause you knew like if I come out with this, like others would be like kind of feeling uncomfortable. It's like, I'm seeing you stepping away from a crowd. You're like, I can't like watch them feel uncomfortable. It's not my thing. I'm hearing that. It's like you confessing something, even Scorpio, and then you look at that person and it's like you're watching them writhe and like, what did you just say? It's like, that's not my problem. Like, I don't need to watch them like writhing in pain from what I feel is a passion for me. Ace of Cups up, right? Like, you're done. I'm hearing as well, Scorpio, with a certain, 10 of Swords, like, situation. Like, it wasn't even a situation. It was like, I'm sort of like skating around the rink. Like, it's like, oh, so it's a rink. Do you acknowledge it's a rink? It's like, well, I don't know. I'm skating. What is, it's like, you're stepping away from maybe the cycle of like, should I do it? Should I not? Strength card. And even maybe acknowledge it. So let's pull a card for each of the days, Scorpio. There's something really though that has just been like so ridiculously like obvious. I'm hearing this with the Magician. For no reason, this is you with your potential. It's like, I'm ready to call this out. Like, why haven't I clearly called it out yet? And maybe you're getting frustrated with yourself, Scorpio. At a certain point, the star coming through, 8 of Wands, you know, it's like, you feel like you're sitting on, like, what feels to be like a gold mine of opportunity. It's like, it's really, really, it sucks that I haven't said it yet. I'm hearing that. Maybe you have an epiphany even. Let's jump into it. 9 of Cups. Wow. And the star. This is a dream of yours. Father of Cups. You so see it. I'm hearing on a certain level. Like, you're so in love maybe with it already. It's like, I know what this is to me. So, it's just been a matter of defining it. That's what I'm saying with the 2 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. It's just been a matter of coming down to it, defining it. It's like that's been the crux, is what I'm seeing. When it comes to the passion and feeling the passion and seeing the passion as a passion for what it is, you've seen it. You've done what you also felt you needed to do to come closer to it as a passion. Purely held in that state, you know, as like a passion energy, I'm hearing. But when it comes to like a story that we tell out, that's where it got a little funky. I'm seeing that with the 2 of Swords. It got a little bit weird. I'm hearing with your friends. I'm hearing as well when it came to defining it maybe in a public way. So I don't know what that's looking for everyone, but let's get it over with. Ace of Wands in reverse on the 1st of April. Somebody is so nervous. Scorpio, like, take a deep breath here. Okay, I'm hearing. You see what you sense. I'm hearing that as well. Interesting. Maybe this is something you're trying to translate for a group of people. You feel like, well, are they going to understand it? So maybe the 2 of Swords is not really, because, you know, it's funny to have the 2 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, like, and the 9 of Cups. It's like, you know, you're emotionally acknowledging what it is you want, what it is you feel. You're in tune with that. But it comes down to calling it out. And the 2 of Swords is like, that's like for my family. I have to tell my family. I have to tell my friends. I have to tell my followers like that's what I'm doing. You know, it's like something like that, Scorpio. I don't see it as really like, you know, I feel like Scorpio does not have trouble, okay, telling themselves the truth, but always take it as you will. Let's clear it. If anything, it makes them, you know, their skin crawl when they feel like they're not telling the truth, right? There's that Pluto energy. It's like, I have to be honest. Ew. Are you kidding? Pluto, that's like Pluto's homework. Like, to tell the truth, see the truth, and to call it out. And it's like, yeah, like, ew, I don't want to go to Martin's house and like see what he's doing with his life and not share with him like what I'm doing with mine. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe this is you getting to a point where like I got to be honest with my followers. Interesting, right? They're the Fool in reverse. Like, so someone chair in reverse. You know, you've been feeling really awkward. maybe even kind of bad. It's like, I feel like I haven't really been telling them like the entirety of my told story, my told truth, my tension pulley, I'm hearing statement. And maybe the frustration is, you know, no one else sees it. No one else is like, for example, they're going to know that you're not pursuing what is ultimately your entirety of your passion, but you know that something's missing. I'm hearing that with the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is for a number of you. Maybe you're real successful. You're like, oh, it's fine. It's good so far, technically. But, like, there is more that I know I need to get on with. I'm hearing that. Father Wands upright. This is momentum that you want to build here in a certain area of life, a certain direction of your life. Father Wands leads you out. Ten of Swords upright. You're leaving something behind, Scorpio. The awkwardness I'm seeing, yeah. The High Priestess in the theme is in the space of, like, how you consider this within the other factors, let's say, of maybe I'm hearing also this project you've already been carrying out to this point. It's like the other aspects or layers to the story. It's like you really, I'm seeing you looking at a canvas, Scorpio, you're like, I really want to put that one pigment of paint on that part of the portrait, but it's like you're thinking about everything else in that portrait, okay? And you're like, but it's kind of like included. I'm hearing that. What? Like, why is it controversial, okay, to place passion where you feel passion to be? Ten of Swords upright. And the High Priestess in the theme. It's like, look, you know, it's like you do see something. I'm hearing that as well. You want something. You breathe something. You live something, even I'll say. You know that you are experiencing something. I'm hearing that as well. Like, you can say it for yourself. Like, I know I'm in love with them. I'm hearing that. I'm getting a phone call. The area code is 888. That is your ruling house, Scorpio. Okay. Like, and I've been getting these calls unknown all day long. Like, anyways, but let's get back into it. You see it for yourself, Scorpio. You know what it means for you. But it is at a certain point with the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Father Wands upright leading you out that it is, like, not going to be anything until you call it out as that, right? And I remember a reading, the title of it was, Truth is Not Truth Until We Call It Out as That. So you are maybe feeling in a certain way, look, like, it's nothing to me. It's not going to be anything to me if I don't fully integrate this passion as well into my life at the level and to the degree where I'm actually practicing what I preach. I'm hearing that as well, where I say, oh, so okay, if I'm really passionate about whatever that thing is, but I'm not actually pursuing it, I'm not actually addressing it, I'm not actually going for it, like on a daily basis, I'm hearing that as well. Maybe it's your lifestyle you want to change, Scorpio. Something is it's like something is just like, it's out of balance. I'm hearing that. Father Cups in reverse. This is your intuition. I'm hearing something about your intuitive hunch even. Okay, something is trying to even nudge you maybe in a certain direction. You feel that way. You're like, yeah, definitely, Scorpio, with the star here in reverse. Marrying that Father Wands in reverse. And then in the theme again, we have that Six of Cups in reverse. This is for you, connection, a passion, someone you love, someone you know, someone you hold dear to you, okay, on some level or another. Wow, they actually left a voicemail. Okay, whoever this unknown, whatever. Split to the Judgment card reverse, Hangman reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Three of Pentacles upright. High Priestess was poking and prodding out from that stack as well. So some of you dealing with big time soulmate energy here with the Hangman and the High Priestess, or because they also a Pisces, or someone's got a lot of Neptune in the chart, even 12th house placements. But it's like, yeah, no, I'm hearing you know them maybe even really well, and it's just a matter of like integrating this experience that you also feel you're ready to have on some level into your physical experience. I'm hearing that with the Fool, with the Ace of Wands reverse. It's almost like a surreal energy as well. Like I'm seeing someone kind of feeling like, yeah, I love them, but it's like just my fantasy thing, you know? It's like they haven't actually like come out and maybe said it and directly addressed it with the Ace of Wands reverse. For a number, this is an experience you want to have, and it's just kind of like, once you do it, you can't go back sort of thing. Let's pull a card there on that Ace of Wands reverse mirror and the Devil upright. We split to the Devil. Take a look here. Okay. Maybe for a number of you, it's like there is an experience that someone feels like, is it taboo? Magician coming through. This is something public though. Okay, somebody wants to publicly even call something out. With the Father Wands, like again, it could be kind of controversial. It's like, well, I don't know how they see me. I don't know if they see me like that. I'm hearing that. It's like, that's not the problem. I'm hearing that yet again, okay? At a certain point, maybe you get to that point, Scorpio, you're like, the problem is me not addressing what I feel is my passion. Because I feel like it could be a problem for others. Because I feel like it's somehow, you know, complicated. Or it somehow can be spoken out against. I'm hearing that. It's like, that's not, that's becoming the problem. Me even thinking of that, okay? Eight of Pentacles upright, Father Swords in reverse. So maybe this is even something that you know is like going to turn you on. I'm hearing that. Maybe this is even a direction you want to take on in your life. For maybe this is something you want to tell someone and you're thinking, well, are they going to accept me? Like if I do call it out, Judgment. Upright mirror in that Magician, we lead out with that Three of Cups in reverse. So you will have to let go of certain people maybe who are actually just like the ones creating this sensation of dissonance with what you actually feel is a passion when it comes to integrating it in your life. With the Three of Cups in reverse, it's like, well, if someone's going to judge me, I never really needed their approval anyways, right? It's like, why would I need to even like hamper my own sense of independence and freedom for somebody who doesn't even in the first place feel like I deserve it in the true right, in the true form, okay? It's like, in other words, why would I not follow my truth and my passion, okay? Because I feel like someone would judge me for that. That person being somebody who doesn't even actually maybe align with my values of, it's like, how do we say this? Scorpio, like, you yourself, it's like, well, I wouldn't, it's like someone asks you, Scorpio, would you judge somebody if they came and tell you XYZ? It's like, you'd be like, no. Okay? So then it's like, okay, so if that's your value, okay, not judging, okay, another for what they feel is to be their truth, why would you, like, feel so nervous and so focused on, so bent on gaining the approval of someone or a group of people? It would be something societally, okay? Like, it's not even someone you can identify. It's just maybe something on, like, for example, social media, okay, whatever it is, like, followers, whatever it is. You don't even know these people, maybe. Or you may not even be able to clearly call them out and identify them. Let's clear it. Three of Cups in reverse. Maybe it's just even in a judgmental industry or an area of life. I'm hearing that as well with the Three of Cups in reverse. Whatever it is, it's like, then why would you let this, I'm hearing also, eat you up alive? Okay, like, this experience, it's like you're putting so much weight maybe on, even maybe the opinion or the feedback even of others, but the ironic thing, Scorpio, is that you don't even actually feel like that is in alignment with your higher self. I'm just hearing that with the Three of Cups. It's like, what would even be assumed to be the right thing by this group of people is not even really, it's like, it's like, how do we say this? It's like, I don't even really like the way they carry their life out. I don't really even like, it's not like a true form of respect. So what is that? Let's pull a card on that. The Ace of Pentacles. So it's like, maybe there's a financial side to this. Maybe there is something that, well, no, let's continue. Justice upright. Yeah. Okay. So this is something legal even maybe, or there's some history here. It's like, but it's controversial. We would have to talk about like history and like, we'd have to get into all of like, yeah, why and this and that. And you don't owe anybody an explanation, Scorpio. You don't owe anyone anything. I'm hearing that. With the world leading out, mirroring the Justice card. World, Nine of Cups, Justice, Ace of Pentacles, you lead out with the Three of Cups. It's like embarrassment just even. It's like of telling your truth. Okay, why would you be embarrassed to tell the truth, right? I'm hearing that with the Nine of Cups and Three of Cups. Let's say this in another way. I'm even seeing someone like, they're going to go on stage. They want to tell something out in a really public way. And the stage can be metaphorical. But when they step off the stage, Scorpio, they are making eye contact with a few last people as they walk out. It's even just the people who open the door for them to leave the auditorium. It's like, it's those people. It's like, oh, but I'm thinking about the little look I'd have to give them. It's like, that's not even like your I'm hearing, how do we say it? I'm hearing your memory of the space. I'm hearing that as well. It's not even relevant. I'm hearing that. It's just getting psyched out. I'm hearing that. You know, the Father of Pentacles looking at the Three of Cups. It's maybe for a number of you don't want to show off. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe you know that something would also be kind of shocking. Again, I'm hearing controversial. You do have the Three of Cups. Let's clear it. Maybe you're even signing off on something. You're stepping maybe out of a space. Let's clear it. Four of Cups in reverse. Mother Swords upright. But there's just something. It's something maybe even that you have to like watch or see. It's like kind of maybe even a little bit sentimental. Okay, it's like, all right. But yeah, but it's just something. What's the word? It's like, to begin with, it's like, oh, but I would lose their friendship. I'm hearing that. It's like, but we were never really even real friends to begin with. It's like something like this. It's like, but then it's like, yeah. This is like an isolating energy with the Three of Cups. It's like, I don't really even acknowledge that as my value anyways. I'm hearing that again. Okay? It's something so trivial with the Three of Cups. Like, you could do without that. I'm hearing that. I'm just hearing that. Mother Wands upright. It's like maybe even a product somebody wants to launch and they know, like, I'm going to lose followers to this, but whatever. Okay? This is my truth. This is what I really feel. Hermit in reverse. For number, it is religious. Son of Swords upright, yeah. I'm going to say what I really feel. I'm going to come out with it. I'm hearing that. What I really, really felt. I'm hearing that as well. Mother Cups in reverse. Son of Swords upright. Like, so what? I'm hearing also if she's jealous, huh? So there's something in the environment. It's super trivial, Scorpio. It's just like, it's not even, I feel like it's just a matter of taking the time to address it. Okay, it's like something like that. It's like, I don't want to have to even deal with the drama. It's like Daughter Cups, like, but there's something here. It's not even something that you appreciate. I'm hearing that. Well, how do we say it? it's not even something that it detracts more than it does, appreciate you in a true way. It's like, oh, what a shame, I released the drama. It's like something like that. It's like, no more drama in my life. Oh, okay. It's like something like, yay, but, nay. It's like, maybe you just don't want to storm off, like, and maybe make someone feel, like, abandoned, or make some group feel abandoned here with the Three of Cups. But there's just something that maybe it's even just a mean behavior. You don't like it. I'm hearing that with the Three of Cups, like people making jokes, making fun of people. Yeah, no, you're like, I don't like that. Okay, this is like a catty energy behavior. I don't like that. I'm hearing that Three of Cups upright. That's just not for me. Yeah, Son of Cups in reverse. For number review, this is something though that is a social thing. It's just a formality. Yes, absolutely. For number review, it's like, well, I just used to go out to lunch with these people on the work break. It's like, I don't resonate with that. I'm hearing that with the Three of Cups, even just in that. But let's clear it. I'm hearing prone to jealousy with the Three of Cups. It isn't even people gossiping, like people who talk about other people, but it's like, you never really were involved in that, but it's like, how do we say it? There's something that maybe you were signed up for, like you're on some register list. You could be unfollowing people. I'm saying that as well. That could be what that energy is, what it translates to. But with the Three of Cups, again, there's something that you didn't even really like ever address, or you didn't really feel like you resonated with. This can even be like a psychology. It's like, of in society where it's like, oh, you have to be like this to be cool, be like that to be cool. It's like, I never really thought that was cool, but it's like maybe you had friends who did. I'm hearing that as well. But personally, I'm seeing, Scorpio, you did not resonate with whatever this mantra was. Now with the Three of Cups leading you out, I'm hearing memory. This is maybe a history or a past. You're like, I don't want to associate with that anymore. For a number of you, it is something that you never really even approached. Okay, so maybe you just kind of like wanted to make it super clear, like, hey, I'm not into that. Okay, like if that's what you maybe thought, you're under a certain impression here. Let's clear it. Yeah, if you're under that impression, like, you need to be clear here. Ace of Swords in reverse, Six of Pentacles here. It's in reverse. Yeah, it's like I need to dispel the illusion. Okay, of even the question of like maybe it was that. I'm hearing that. Interesting between us with the Three of Cups. So yeah. But for a large number of you, this is something you want to confess. And they have the Empress here in the theme. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. Somebody may be coming out and like communicating to a number of people, hey, this is like what I call that, what I call her, where we go. I'm hearing, well, yeah, let's clear it. With the Three of Cups as well, this is something maybe that was a theory, but it was never a practice. It's like, I'm seeing you throwing something away. It's like a magazine. You're like, I don't want to meet with those people. I'm hearing that like, okay, if I ever give the impression that I did as well, I want to clear that up. So with the Three of Cups again, leading you out, Scorpio, maybe this is even a game that you were involved in or that you actually played at a certain point in time. It's like, I don't want to give them the impression that that's what I actually want to grab hold of. I'm hearing that as well, that I actually want to gravitate towards. So there's something that is actually silly with the Three of Cups upright. It's not actually practical, maybe even, or realistic or like real maybe to you. It's like, I don't want to be involved in that. I'm hearing that again. I don't even want to relate to it. And it can be in relation to a project you're working on in your career. Maybe it's something controversial. You want to boycott some company. I'm hearing this for Scorpio for a number of you. It could be a company wanting to, distance themselves from working with a certain producer. I'm hearing that as well. But I'm hearing Cat Call. I'm hearing Cat Von D. I'm hearing that. I don't know what that's alluding to, but could be a metaphor again. You guys, the Three Cups leading out though, this is like, I never really even like thought of them in that way. So maybe someone was kind of framed, I don't know, they just want to dispel the illusion. They're like, I want to just make sure that there's not any of that going on here. I'm hearing that as well. Like, I don't want it. Yeah, Lovers in reverse, Two Pentacles in reverse. It's like, maybe someone's really famous and there are people like commenting on their social media profile. They're like, I don't want you to think that like we're together. I'm hearing Mach, MACH, and I'm seeing a gold, I'm hearing Hummer, but it's a, I'm hearing Zimmer. It's a car. It's like a Fiat. It's like a little Fiat Cooper, Mini Cooper. Okay, now the Three of Cups, again, it's something that maybe even you thought of at a certain point in time. It's like an old resume. It's like, I don't want to work for that company, no. Okay, I'm hearing Jewels. You're even looking through some old notebook. You're like, can't believe like I signed up for that. I'm hearing that Temperance coming through. I'm hearing Tinder. I'm hearing tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Somebody like removes their profile. They're looking back at their pictures. They're like, I cannot believe I did that. I'm hearing that Hierophant. I'm hearing the Temperance card. It's even a joke maybe. But anyways, it's like something you just didn't want to take seriously. Maybe you're making jokes with your friends. Three of Cups. Now, for a number of you, you want to get serious with something here. Hierophant. I'm hearing the Emperor. No, this is like your reputation on the line. I'm hearing that as well with the Temperance card and the Emperor. I'm hearing Hermit. I'm hearing that. Ernie. I'm hearing that as well with the Emperor. I'm hearing from AM to PM. Oh my gosh, I feel like that's a song. All right, and it was Scorpio. Let's get back here real quick before we tune it out and get into your extended. Leave a link in the box below. Those readings have been done, and they are all available now on the website, alchemy.com. And thank you for those of you who do order the extendeds. That does help the channel, of course, move forward in the way that it does. So if you're liking the content and you want to also support the channel and you feel guided to watch the extendeds, then feel free. 24:44 right there on the clock. The Three Cups lineal. It's like, well, I thought of it. I'm hearing that. 1 second. But this is something maybe even you want to like kind of disconnect from. I'm hearing that. And it can be a habit. Let's clear it with the Three of Cups. Maybe it was something where you're like, what do I do about this? Son of Wands, High Priestess. Okay. So hold on a second. Here. Someone's like asking someone for advice. They're like, what do I do about this? Okay. Mother of Pentacles, I'm here. I want to impress her. Maybe someone feels like they're stuck in the friend zone as well with someone here, or they feel like someone has an impression of them that is inappropriate. I'm hearing that as well. Like, how do I get out of that whole like London accent thing with her? I'm hearing that as well. What is that alluding to? Like, I feel like I gave off this impression like that I was like too fine, you know, like I was too good for her. I'm hearing that as well. Like I wasn't interested. Maybe someone's like playing hard to get. It's like really at a certain point, this is how it comes off. I'm hearing to this person like, oh no, you're too good for me, so bye. Okay, bye. It's like, how do I get out of that like mantra as well that like I made her think about me? I'm hearing that make her think that I had a hat and that it was that high on my head. What do I do? It's like now they want to hike it down. Now they want to like kind of balance things out again with the High Priestess, Son of Wands. It's like kind of like uncomfortable. It's unfortunate. I'm hearing that as well. It's like, you know, I made her feel like I am impossible to be around. I'm hearing that. Like, really, this is someone who's playing hard to get. And now it's like they actually made this person feel like they're impossible to get. Like, oh, you can't get me. It's like, no, but that wasn't the way I wanted to do it. Now I gave her my mandated notice. My mandated notice, and she feels like now we're just friends. Like, what do I do? Maybe someone is even kind of rude to someone with the Son of Wands and Three of Cups. Like, they kind of triangulated them even. I'm seeing a white, like a silver Porsche here. It's like a champagne yellow color Porsche. It's like, yeah, I made her, like, think that the breakfast was, like, for him and not me. I don't know. Like, maybe they openly even... I don't know. Anyways, High Priestess, like, someone wants to even remedy something. Now, let's get back to it. There was something that someone... I'm hearing cover with the Three Cups. It's like someone was trying to act like kind of playerish. They thought that was attractive, but then it really pushed this person away with the High Priestess. They were like, uh-oh, I gave her the wrong picture frame. I gave her the wrong idea. Like, now she really thinks that I'm like a Gomez, but like without flirting power. I'm hearing that with the Son of Wands. Like, she can't even like approach me. I'm hearing that again. Like, I'm just Gomez. Like, look at me. Just Gomez, the wax figure Gomez. Just watch me. It's like, she doesn't even, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, almost, I'm overqualified. It's like, I don't want to give them that impression. It's like, now I'm saying somebody wants to tone down the resume. It could be, actually, you know, there's such a thing as being overqualified, possibly for certain positions, how somebody may see it. But there is something that, it's like, yeah, it's awkward. Now it's like the Son of Wands is getting farther from the High Priestess. Maybe they feel like they possibly gave the wrong impression, and they want to clarify that. So we're going to jump into your extended Scorpio. Link in the box below. Thank you guys for tuning in here to you. Thank you for connecting. And any other little notes before we move it out with the High Priestess. Somebody feels like they're losing an opportunity with this person, or they may. And maybe they 1 second. They even gave something an opportunity here, but they felt like the first impression was, no, with the Daughter Cups and the Three of Cups, she's like, what am I doing here? This is so awkward. It's like someone who invites you on a date, but they bring like 3 other people. They're like, yeah, so we're all on the date together. It's like, why? No, you didn't call it out? Okay, no. Like, Daughter Cup's like, I'm not sitting here to like marry like, you know, who's that and who's that and who's that. Like, I'm going to marry you. So it's like, if it's me and you, it's like me and you. It's not me and you and like all these other girls I'm here as well that you're getting to know at the same time. Let's clear it. It's like, we're not going to be doing that here with the Three Cups and the Daughter Cups. Like, you know, I'm hearing, that's not what I'm into. I'm hearing that. That's not where I'm going. I'm hearing that. So this is like a redirection of energy with the daughter cup. She like gets out her emotional GPS. She's like, I need to make, no, I is that what he's thinking? I'm hearing I gotta like correct his mind a little bit here. The mantra here that he's telling himself about me, it's like maybe someone feels like even someone else has the wrong idea of them. Like maybe did I give him the impression that I'm into that? I'm not into that with the 3 of Cups and the daughter cups. This is a daughter cups. She's coming forward wanting to have a bona fide connection with someone. And she shows up and it's like the Hierophant with the 3 of Cups. And I'm seeing for a number of you, like this, someone thinks it's cool to show off. I'm hearing like how good looking they are. Like it's like almost like the kind of person who wants to show you like they get a lot of likes on their pics. I'm hearing that. It's like from other people, it's like, then it's like that just turns this person off. Like, okay, so I can't get to know you in like a vulnerable one-on-one kind of connection kind of way. And that's unfortunate. Like, it's unfortunate to this person. It's not a turn on. It's not like, oh my God, wow. It's like they think you're good looking regardless of the number of likes you're getting. It's just like, I just think you're good. I'm hearing you're a good person. I'm hearing that as well. Daughter Cups is not really like, oh my God, I want to see how many other cups he has going on. Like, you know, let's see. It's like, no, like Daughter Cups wants to see what you can see with her on a one-on-one kind of level. If you cannot storyboard there with her on that standard, I'm hearing as well with the Daughter Cups, like I have to be the Daughter Cups. I'm not going to be like one of 3 cups, figure out which one it is, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's like don't triangulate me. I'm hearing as well, don't try and give me some of your time and their time, and you know that's just like awkward at a certain point with the Daughter Cups, especially she's connected with the High Priestess. Like Mother Cups in reverse at the base of hers, that's not her thing. She's not interested in that. I'm hearing that. Yeah, she's actually interested in somebody who's serious with the Daughter of Pentacles, the Bright Sun of Wands in reverse. She wants to know that there's something that's actually developing here, okay? So, this is somebody who is an entrepreneur, maybe even with the Daughter of Cups, mirroring the Daughter of Pentacles, mirroring the Magician. It's like she creates shit. I'm hearing that. She makes it happen. And she sees silliness where silliness, you know, tries to trump potential. I'm hearing that. Like, she sees through, somebody here sees through, and it can be however gender, but they see through some kind of manipulative energy with the 3 of Cups up, right? Even if it's just immaturity, it's like, that's not the way we're going to storyboard this. I'm hearing that I go with the Daughter Cup. So there's something somebody feels like maybe they need to release, and maybe this was an energy in the past. Maybe someone's having an epiphany. They're realizing, wow, that really put a weird light, that cast a weird light on my elbow, like in the picture. I'm hearing that. I don't know what those will do, but yeah. So now, but somebody wants to please someone. I'm seeing that as well. So maybe it's getting to a point where they're like, hey, I need to make some different moves here. If that's where we're going with this. Full in reverse in the theme. The last 2 cards we lead out with, the Star Upright. This is something someone started. Maybe they feel like they didn't quite come full circle with the storyline, but someone definitely feels like someone gave the wrong impression off. They want to come back around the mountain. I'm hearing that with the Daughter of Pentacles, it could be 6 months, 8 months again. Remember that. And to remedy that, I'm hearing that introduction, 8 of Pentacles upright. Now, for a number of you real quickly, somebody also maybe felt like, it's clear they weren't fair to someone here. They felt like maybe they kind of gave someone, like they offended someone even with the Empress in reverse. Like they're like, oh no, that's not the image I want to give off. I'm hearing they kind of gave someone even an awkward intro. Maybe they were rude to them or they kind of made fun of them. But they want to be romantic with them. Okay? So now they got like a catch-22. It's like they have like one flat tire and then they have one that's like got air in it. So now they're like, I'm giving off mixed signals. I'm hearing that as well. Like now she's giving up. I'm hearing that. Or they have a fear that that's the case. So maybe someone's just, there's a certain way that they feel they need to handle a certain situation. We're going to jump into your extended Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.